Greetings humans, I'm Webbo, aka David, and apparently you can use xpized to make your Windows CDs less Windows 2000-ish when you install Windows. And also means you don't have to actually install xpized when you actually finish installations and that sort of stuff. And the procedure for doing it is a bit tricky, so that's why I'm doing this video. So first off, if you go to www.xpized.net and wait for the site to load. No, got next W there. Ha ha ha. And if you just scroll down to download and download xpized 5 release 4. Do not download xpized 4.7, 3.2, 1.2, whatever, because all these are really old. Whereas this is really recent, and guess what? It supports Windows XP x64 and Service Pack 3, which is really awesome. So yeah, just click download and save it to your desktop, like so, and I'll go fast connection, so download just like that. Actually, no, it's because I downloaded it beforehand. Note that it does require the .NET Framework 2.0 or later. If you're on XP x64, you need a slightly different version, which is a whopping 40 megabytes. I apologize, but blame Microsoft. But yeah, okay, now that it's downloaded, if you just double click on it, click run, because I haven't signed it yet, and you'll see an installer right here. If you don't speak English, that's not a big deal. You can put it on Thai, Farsi, Arabic, Russian, Greek, even Welsh if you're so inclined, but I don't speak any of those languages, so let's go for English. And what you want to do is you want to install it. Of course you do. No, you want to uninstall it. And if you wait for it to extract itself, which can take a while on a slow computer, that was quick. It also does its own update check, so if I were to upload a new version, such as xpized 5 release 5, it would let you know when you give you a link you could download it, but that's okay because it's the latest version. This is the README with credits and stuff. The instructions for how to do a CD patch right here, but it's not immediately obvious, which is why I'm doing this video. And that's GPU GNU public license 2.0 because we'll bum Richard Stallman. Now then, here's where you get to choose what color scheme you want. You can obviously, if you have this option here, controls of the icons and stuff. Doesn't actually control the other stuff. By default, you have this Media Center 2005 look. You can also go with blue, lunar element if you're into that sort of stuff, and also xpized Dark Side, which I've now included in xpized 5, courtesy of Antonio, who did the original xpized Dark Side. And also there's Energy Blue theme, which was the style of xpized prior to version 4. Note that these are not visual styles, these are the images that appear in wizards, such as this. The ugly bit there, that be changed so that matches that style, you see. Anyway, so in this thing, my mouse appears to have, we want to go for Dark Side because we're dark and evil, and yeah. And we don't choose to install this computer, we choose to install to a setup CD. And it wants us to choose a root of the CD, but we can't because the CD is not my computer yet. So, after popping the Windows XP CD into my CD drive, which is this one, what I have to do is basically just copy the whole thing to my hard drive. Note this is a 64-bit CD because it has an AMD64 and i386 folder. So if you just create a new folder on your hard drive and call it XP CD or something like that, and just there, copy all that and shove it on there and give it a minute. There we go, and that's there. So now that that's on the CD, we just go back to the installer and we choose the XP CD folder we just created with folder files like that, and click install. And this process shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. Note that when you do install to a CD, you don't get all the extras you get when you install locally to a computer. For example, if it doesn't patch 7-zip or WinRAR for you, it also doesn't install the screensaver. But it does install the visual styles. It does patch a UX theme file, and it does install the wallpapers, and but not the cursor schemes. because that's a right pain. But you're not missing out on much, and it does save a lot of time if you're looking for a mass deployment of Windows XP. If you're a system administrator who likes to do this sort of stuff, in which case I applaud you. But then again, why aren't you running Windows 7? It just hit RTM yesterday. So as you can see, installation is complete successfully, blah 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 blah. Finish. Okay, so you'll find that in this folder you have an OEM folder that should contain this stuff, but it doesn't. Okay, that's a bug. I'll fix that soon. But in the meanwhile, you can rest assured that the files in the AMD64 and iFace folder have been patched. You can tell by checking the date modified and that sort of stuff. But yeah. So, now we have to open a program called ImageBurn. ImageBurn is amazing. If you used to use Nero CD burning tool because and Roxio, then just uninstall that crap. It's bloated, it's evil. Whereas now we use ImageBurn, which is simple, it's powerful, it's awesome, and it's also free. It's made of the same guy, the DVD decryptor, who then got almost sued by the MPAA. So if we just boot ImageBurn. Alright, now what we want to do is make a new ISO image, which is a bit harder than you'd think, because you also have to take into account the fact that CD has to be bootable. So you do that by creating an image file from files and folders, and then you choose the xpcd directory, and then choose destination file, which would be my amazing xpx64cd.iso. But you have to go advanced bootable disk, make it bootable, otherwise you can't install it on the system for a bootable floppy disk, which nobody has anymore. And you choose floppy disk 1.44, boot image, you want to extract it from the existing CD. So with your XPCD, with your original XPCD in this drive, just click extract and click save, and just save it to your desktop and call it bootimage.ima, and it'll say it extracted it. And then you choose it from your desktop, just save there. Sorry, you want to use custom, and you want to load 4 sectors, not 1, and make sure load segment says 07C0. And that's all you need to do there. The rest of it, ImageBurn is intelligent. As soon as you click build, it will recognize that you are making a Windows CD momentarily. Okay, it didn't that time. I guess it must have thingied it. In any event, it's made an ISO, which is on my desktop right here, and it's also made an MDS file as well, which isn't really much used these days. So then you can either burn the ISO to a real CD using ImageBurn by clicking Write Image File to Disk, or you can test it out in a virtual machine. And my VM of choice is VirtualBox, and it